MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Jonathan Loaizaga has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Loaizaga has a big arm and a good changeup to go along with it. He's from Nicaragua, that long line of pitchers that come from there. I believe Dennis Martinez is from Nicaragua. This guy is a good fastball, low to mid-90s, but the changeup is his best pitch. But if he gets that changeup over early, he can make that 94, 95 look 97, 98.
First pitch on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Weather actually pretty good for New York in October. 62 degrees at first pitch. Now the 2-0. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And there's one gone to start the ninth.
Got it, second. The pitch Jorge Polanco.
The next twin up, Jorge Polanco will swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Loaizaga isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
That is third.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
2 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and here's Donaldson. He waits. Now the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Cruz is off of first with 2 away. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters. Twins wind up stranding 1. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Yildiz Chacin will do the pitching in hostile territory here in Game 5. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yildiz Chacin used to be at one time one of the premier power pitchers in the game of baseball. Big arm with good sinking action. 94 to 96 miles an hour. His slider inconsistent at times. If he's throwing it for strikes, it's a swing in this pitch. The thing with Yildiz Chacin, he needs to throw strikes early to give himself a chance to use that big sweeping breaking ball.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll dive back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Here's the first pitch to him. One 0 count. Here it is.
2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second now, one man out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Swinging for the fences and just gets a piece of that one. Now 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And with 2 away, we'll take a look at our playoff bracket. And obviously, after tonight, one of these two teams will see their logo move on into that empty spot in the AL Championship Series. Which one will it be? Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Strike 2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Here's the 0-2.
Next attempt, 1-2.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The set and the 2-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for the Twins, the left fielder, number 20, Heidi Watney.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Garver. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. Garver brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Miguel Sano as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with the purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit down the third baseline. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
To the plate now, Luis Arias. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Set and the 1-0 pitch.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the 1-0. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, some guys can handle a postseason life, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
At the plate now, Mike Tauchman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. At 2-2. In the air down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's popped up now towards short right field. In comes Kepler, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting 9, the right fielder.
Next for New York, Clint Frazier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Chacin comes set. Here's the pitch.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. 1-0. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. This is flared right back over the mound. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Max Kepler. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
So one away now in the Minnesota third, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First offering on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Skied into straightaway right. Frazier is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Popped up. Voit in foul ground, and that's the third out. One left for Minnesota. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And now pitch on the way. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barehanded on the move. Wow.
Now batting, the Gary Sanchez.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Sanchez stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
So it was a strikeout swinging. Gary Sanchez becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. At the plate, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Sano will put this one away, and his side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Heidi Rosario.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And he popped him up. LeMahieu backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see both guys into the 90s. One guy well into the 90s, 97 versus 91 on the top velocities so far. Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Ooh, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Full count, 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 0-1 on its way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Miguel Andujar.
Designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1. 0-1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Standing in, Mike Tauchman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Tauchman playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
At the plate, Gio Urshela comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Left side. Donaldson's there. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Stepping into the box, Clint Frazier, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. And this one gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1 home.
Ball, that's in.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Line drive, base hit to right. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here it comes, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Lays off, 2-2 now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's on the move, and this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and that's going to be all now for Vasgersian. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Matt Wisler answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Matt Wisler.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Past battles with Matt Wisler, he's 1 for 2. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Behind 0-2 now. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Luke Voigt as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Boom goes the dynamite. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His first homer here in the series as this lead swells to 7-0.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar.
The designated hitter.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Ball, inside.
Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7-run score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead it 7-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
Luis Arraez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Look out, 1-1.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2 changed up on him as this is grounded to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's your line. Come on, out there, strike.
Now the 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
1-1, here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike. Down to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, the right fielder, Kepler.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Polanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
Now
that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Luis Cessa trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Luis Cessa.
Nelson Cruz will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it 7-1 now. Josh Donaldson digging in now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cessa, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Looking to minimize the damage here. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
2 balls and a strike.
One strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two out, bases loaded. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
At the plate, Mitch Garver, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Twins 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Now at the plate, Mike Tauchman. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First offering on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Gio Urshela.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, that was an obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with 2 strikes on the batter. Nice execution from his part.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. The 1-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. It's a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Popped him up. Garver moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead this one 7-2. So striding forward now, Miguel Sano. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitches fouled away. Full count now. 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
The batter number 2. Second baseman, Luis.
Digging in once again, Luis Arias. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch. Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. None out. Runners at first and second. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
First and second here with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
2-0 count. The pitch.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Gardner's after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 7-4 contest.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Tommy Kahnle enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Plate now, Nelson Cruz, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0.
3 runs already home here. Two balls and a strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate, Josh Donaldson. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. From the belt, the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. 0-1 the count.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now in the box, Mitch Garver. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Ready with the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
The first baseman,
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Ro. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
So now to the plate, Miguel Sano, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
It is absolutely amazing how this game has just changed on a dime right here. Credit the offense putting a big inning together to get themselves right back in this ball game.
Here's the 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, and we are tied 7-7.
Leading up for the Yankees, the second baseman, Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Three and 0 now. Now here it comes. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0.
Ball that's outside.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. 3-1 the count now. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Another full count pitch home. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Gary Sanchez.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. This remains a 7-all tie. Jonathan Holder is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
Now at the plate, Luis Arias. He singled his last time up.
Luis Arias.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. As a look, now the pitch. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1. Come on now.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Good job to get to that quickly though, and the count will even at 1. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. Still tied 7-7. Tyler Clippard gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tyler Clippard.
To pick things up where he left off. Voigt. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First offering on its way. And that misses ball 1. Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. A trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Bases are empty, 1 man in. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate, Mike Tauchman. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Fly ball to straightaway left. On the move is Rosario. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. This remains a 7-all tie. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57. Green.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
That misses. 2-0. Green, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 2-1.
Well, ball 3, and the Twins would love to get this inning started any way they could to get that leadoff guy on.
The 3-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. At the plate now, Eddie Rosario. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. In the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Striding in once again, Mitch Garver. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. First delivery to him on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Tachman is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Sano.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Sano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. Still tied 7-7. Marwin Gonzalez has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 9, Marwin.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, number 29.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Into the box now, Clint Frazier is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. That one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Number 14.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 11.
Digging in, Brett Gardner. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Don't want to forget about it. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Yanks lead 1. This remains a 7-all tie. Tyler Wade will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
For the Yankees. Now playing right field. Number 14.
Aroldis Chapman will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Aroldis Chapman.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Arias. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Fouled away. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a one-run lead.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
To the plate now, Byron Buxton. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And that misses. 2-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. To 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Here's the 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Max Kepler, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. The 2-1 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. The 1-0. Line toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Cruz awaits the 1-0. Rocket to third. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's the Twins 8 and the Yankees 7. Taylor Rogers enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers. Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Here's the first pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The 0-1. On the ground to the right side. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Tyro Estrada will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 71, Tyro.
So striding in, Miguel Andujar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So a big moment in the ball game here. Mike Tuchman, as he's got a chance to be the hero. Tying run at third, winning run at second. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And a relay to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And we are once again tied here in Game 5.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are deadlocked at 8 apiece. Ben Heller takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Mike Ford is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. We are into extra innings, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Now the pitch. Popped up. Sanchez shading to his right. 1 down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So coming to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses up and in.
I got 2 on the count.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Heading out towards shallow right. LeMahieu onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into his windup, the 1-0.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
One count. The pitch. Drilled to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Tyler Duffy comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Tyler Duffy.
Stepping in, Tyler Wade.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, Tyler Wade.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Striding into the box, DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. One out, nobody on. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. One and two to DJ LeMahieu.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Fly ball out toward left center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
So now to the plate, Brett Gardner popped him up. Gonzalez is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The batter, no shortstop, Torres.
Digging in, Torres. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Possible winning run stands at first with two out here. Fastball swung on and missed.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2-0 now. Lays off, and it's 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
3 balls, no strikes. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Ford. A 2-out hit'd win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 1-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. The 1-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Gotta love a late rally. And listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Here's the 3-1. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. This is lined into left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. And they are moving on as they walk off a winner. Next stop, the ALCS.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
I'm from a place where they pull up on you with a no one warned you. I'm saying hey, trying to live day by day. None of these neighbors say nothing if you see a and them is coming. They jumping, they kicking, they punching, they jumping. They berserk and expos up like afterbirth. My mama told me go to church. I was sitting 10 rows from the first day.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Twins, 8 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time at the ballgame, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.